Yeah, it depends. Because if you're Kleenex, if you don't get paid that much, it's probably be a better opportunity to go to like somewhere like Genomates
Bro,
and get paid a bag. But also,
but
like, yeah, who knows what the team's
bro,
gonna be
here's
on
the
Genomates? So
reality
that's the
about
issue.
here's the reality about these teams though, bro. They're trying to make money. Like
Yeah,
like they don't care about the Twitter likes. Like they're not going to go pay way more than they want to and lose money just to have a good team. That's the reality. At least that's what I think. Bro, I
yeah,
love Ben
that's
J, man.
guaranteed.
I fucking love Ben J.
Signs with Falcons. Wait for Hydra and Scrap to be unrestricted FA next year. Then Falcons will sign them for a super team, all while being on 700K plus contract.
Squiddy, welcome back
Not a
for
bad
7,
idea.
bro. Thank
Not a
you.
bad idea for MC. Adam, who said they want a good team. If Adam is willing to spend good team money, like they're gonna get a good team because they already have Joe and people really want to play with Joe. So if they're willing to spend, they will get a solid roster.
He's still kind of low? Damn, Dill. They keep saying you're low. Let
Hello,
me raise your
hello.
ass.
Test.
I got him at 140 on Discord chat.
Is it loud in your ears, but not loud in theirs? Is that what's going on?
I mean, yeah, you're definitely loud enough in here. Yeah, I mean, I just don't really know how to interpret this tweet. Like,
Yeah, so yapping.
yeah, what up, Ben? This doesn't say that Ultra is willing to spend. It says we're focused on building a winning roster. And I do think of all CDL teams, Ultra is always willing to take a risk. Like they're always willing to bet on challengers' talent. Like they're willing to shoot for the stars rather than go pay an absurd amount that they don't want to pay. Ben, I was just talking about, I'm not sure if Ultra's operating with Ultra budget or Koi budget. Like I'm not sure if there's a difference there, if it's the same thing. If because now they might rebrand as Koi, and obviously Koi is big overseas, if there's potential for, a bigger, better team, I don't know where they're at.
It's really hard. I have a very good analogy, but it's like a very like specific analogy, but it's on point. I would say Toronto Ultra is kind of like Tottenham Hotspur, bro. Not as far as like the haha like they're so Spursy thing, as far as like they have the ability to unearth and like find talent, but like they don't have the like they don't have the wage bill to really, really compete with like the top teams. And you guys can say, here we go, but like
No,
I don't tell you, like,
Ben,
it is what
listen,
it is.
Ben, don't worry about chat because I love you. I
Yeah.
love talking to you, and I'm being dead serious. So
Yeah.
no matter what chat's saying, I want you here.
We're
No,
always
but
drunk.
you
Tottenham
give
doesn't
good
farm
info.
talent. They literally unearthed Harry Kane. So you're just fucking wrong. And Son. They spent fucking no money to get Son, and now he just, they got him a fucking trophy and went off into the sunset. But like on some
Nah, I
real
like
shit
your analogy, bro.
what Vaimo said, like, yeah, the Spurs ownership, ENIC, they have a lot of money. They spent a lot of money to build a giant fucking stadium in London, best stadium in the city. But they don't have the wage bill to compete with City and Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, you want to build a winning roster, but your resources aren't as good as the other guys.
Well, that's what I just said, and you missed it. I said,
yeah.
At the end of the day, most of these teams, especially I would say Ultra's up there because I think Ultra like someone like Gentlemates, I think like Gentlemates are in a position where they kind of have to overcompensate to get to where they want to be. Ultra has been a top team in the CDL. Like I don't think Ultra is just going to go burn cash for Twitter likes. Like they want to make money. Like they're not going to go overpay that roster of Abizi, Draza to where it's unsustainable for them. Like they obviously, I'm sure they would love to have that roster. But if it's not sustainable and if it's not realistic, they're not going to do it. But that's why I'm like, I don't know what position Ultra's in right now. Are they in spend and win? Or are they, we want to win, but we can't spend the way other teams are spending? And that's the boat I think they're in.
I think if I were in Adam's shoes, right, you're going to do this KOI rebrand. The entire purpose of this exercise is to unify all of your teams under one brand. Use this as an opportunity from a sponsor partner commercial angle to renegotiate all your deals so you can get more money because you're adding an additional piece to that inventory, right?
Yeah.
And they need to have a competitive team so they can tell a good story those brands to want to buy in. After this year, because it's going to get mixy in this offseason, they'll still once again probably have a pretty good team, right? And Joe may walk. But like Adam is going to go for it for this year. Like they're not a team's going to pay $350K in salary,
Yeah.
But they're going to be paying better than 5 or 6 other teams in the league. They'll still have a good squad, And look at Vancouver. Those Vancouver guys weren't getting the world's giant bags this year, and they got fucking runners up at 4 different fucking events this year.
I mean, there's a reason they're all leaving.
I mean, right? Yeah, but you still got a good year out of it, Like
oh,
you don't
I
have
get
to
what you're
spend
saying.
if you actually have a good team, yeah. So I understand, Adam B sometimes saying wild shit on Twitter. I tip it, you know, but like he's not totally off base there.
Zen, how good would Draws and Scrap be as a duo? I mean, listen, if we're talking objective Call of Duty, no beef ever even happened, that is the best possible situation for Thieves and Draws, is that team. Is Draws, Scrap, Hydra, and then either Dill or one. But with what we know, unlikely. But like hypothetically, that roster in a perfect world is fucking disgusting. And everyone's gonna say that. This says the LA Thieves are screwed, got outbid for Celium, bridge burnt on Draza, so now it's either retaining Ghosty or signing a Booza, and you add the fact that Scrap and Hydra are most likely leaving next year. LA Thieves are screwed unless they pull a rabbit out of a hat and buy out a BZ or Simp. Well, this shouldn't be or Simp, because I don't think Simp's going anywhere.
You know, Chris not going anywhere. I mean, they were always screwed though.
I mean, yeah, bro. You can say the same for most teams. Like, most teams could potentially be screwed after their player's 2-year deal is over, right? Like, that's not an LA Thieves exclusive thing. That's not. That's the reality of the contracts. Is at some point your players will become free agents, and it just so happens next year, Scrap and Hydra might walk.
Listen, Zen, I think this is the hardest tweet in CDL history. This random person, Taylor fucking 18. This is the question. This is the question at the middle of the CDL, bro. This is what next off season and future off seasons are going to come down to.
Okay, let me see. Only question is, does the OpTic juice outweigh the extra zeros the Falcons can provide? I mean,
that is the question, then.
Bro, Falcon salaries are just.
It's hard, bro.
I don't know. My answer to this is it depends on the player. It depends on the roster. It depends on what they value. This is a situational thing depending on the player, right? So some players would be like, I like the OpTic roster better. I like the OpTic brand better. I'm going to go with them. Some players may be like, holy fuck, that's so much money. I want that. So that's one of those circumstantial, situational, player-to-player things. There's no.
It's just really tough, Zen. There's just, and I know OpTic pays their guys well. Hector, obviously, W owner, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
The best owner.
The boys always get taken care of.
They were clipping us, man.
They were clipping us?
It's just.
Yeah, they tweeted. Breaking Point tweeted out our salaries, bro.
No.
Yep. Everyone's gonna fucking be
they're
on
just,
our.
They're just gonna hold on. I'm gonna go mute that right now. I'm gonna go mute that combo. Holy fuck, that
City
much?
And Attach getting paid $250K? What the fuck, bro? These guys are insane.
What's crazy? I've said that like 3 different times. But yeah, I mean,
every time it gets turned into a clip and everyone starts roasting you, that's how it goes.
Well,
that's welcome to the clips economy, bro.
And that right there is why players don't want salaries public, because you guys would go ballistic on them.
Should I leak? Whose salary should I leak? I'll leak Selim's new salary for 200 gifted, chat.
Okay, Ben, no, you would not.
I'm just kidding.
But I actually would. No, I would not.
You actually would?
No,
oh shit! No, shit!
Yeah,
listen, bro.
I'm
gonna turn my stream on, throw my hat for that.
My opinion is,
no, I can't do that.
As a former player, you have to abide by a certain code, and maybe I'm wrong, but I won't do to any player currently that I wouldn't want done to me when I was a player. That's the way I think about it. Like if I told close friends some information and it got out and people were talking about it on stream, I wouldn't want that. But I know it would make for hilarious good content. I know that, but
yeah, I feel bad.
If you get shit in
my place,
someone tells you something confidentially, you keep that shit confidential. I'd rather just keep Ghosty than have a Booza. I don't know. I think a Booza's gross. And once again, I think Dan's a very capable player, but I think just team chem wise, I just think the end of the year matters so much when it comes to like team cohesion and chemistry. Like them playing the way they did at the last 2 tournaments and not winning either of them, and obviously bowing out early, is the nail in the coffin.
Talking about Thieves?
KB, welcome back for 4. Yeah, like Thieves is not just gonna run it back with the same team, bro. It's not happening.
Yeah, no. I thought after they didn't win the WC, it was, or they had to minimum make the following WC for them to think about it. But the early exits back to back are just tough.
Yo, Pat, welcome back for 5. Welcome back.
It's just tough for Thieves. Like, I just think you always knew that you were getting. Listen, you're still getting 2 years of Paco and Scrap, and whatever team that they're on is always going to be competitive, and is always going to be able to win events. It was always going to be this. There's no. I don't know. Maybe some like Thieves had this fantasy that they were the next Atlanta FaZe, where this is the core for 6 years. I just don't. I don't
Right,
think that was
they
likely.
could do that. The issue is that's expensive.
I don't think that they're, bro. It's so hard. It's just so hard for any one of these non-Falcons team that, I mean, the amount of money we're talking about here to make that happen,
Wait to make what
especially
happen?
with what Falcons pays out there, is like you're gonna have to be committed to spending just south of 2 mil just in salary.
Wait, for what
Yeah.
team? Sorry, for what team?
Like to make a that kind of
Just
dynasty
to
team
compete
happen.
with like Falcons and like
yeah,
we were saying pretty much before, like LAT. Ben said LAT wanted
Bro,
to
there
be like a
is
FaZe
no
trio for a
team,
long
and
period of
I'll
time,
say
but you
this
can't do that
bluntly.
anymore.
There
with
is
all the money
no
involved.
team that can compete with Falcon salaries.
yeah,
No team. It's
No, yeah.
it's unsustainable for an organization, bro. Like the money that and it just depends on if Falcons is willing to really up the ante like that. Like it's not going to be a situation like 2 years ago where okay, Thieves is willing to pay this, so that makes this team have to be right next to him, and this third team is also willing to pay that much money. I think that people are going to view the Falcons' money as like that's an anomaly. Like that's not going to drive the market like it did for other teams.
Well, the
you know what I'm
issue
saying?
is then
It's
if
just not
other
real.
Saudi orgs get in though. That's the thing. Like if there's
That's a whole
another
different
Saudi org,
combo.
like Twisted Minds, like they will spend the same amount of money as Falcons. So then you just have Falcons. You'd have the other whatever Saudi org, Twisted Minds, and then the rest of like people spending. Everyone would still prioritize OpTic because that's still like great money, great team, long term shit. But like this, when the Saudi orgs come in, if you're a player, you want to go there because you're going to be making double, maybe even triple
bro,
what you
look
make on
what
other teams.
look what happened with Spirit, Team Spirit, right? Do we have people in chat that follow CS, right? Spirit are a really good team. It's kind of donking, inshallah. They had this up and coming kid that could have gotten to the roster, Kiyosuke. Hadn't played a T1 LAN, got sold for $2 million to fucking Falcons.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Someone that didn't play on LAN ever got sold for $2 million?
Well, so this kid named Kiyosuke was on their like Spirit Academy team.
Yeah.
Right, so Spirit are a good team, right? They have Donk, and like they were probably going to eventually make a roster change because they hadn't won anything. Everybody's got to try and beat Vitality, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, Kiyosuke, next up." And then Falcons paid all this money to buy him to get them on the roster. Like no one, the way that they move to get the players they want, like nobody right now in any esport is able to step to.
Yeah, of course.
Like you just no one gets step two. I think the only interesting thing to your point, Zen, is just like I think you guys on OpTic are the one situation that exists in esports, very niche to COD, where like you guys might be able to fucking hold the line on that and actually be able to make, because of the legacy, because you guys have already gotten paid, because of what OpTic can offer, you might be the one situation on fucking planet Earth that might be able to hold the line on
Listen, bro, there's a reason I said you always take the OpTic offer. There's a reason I said it. And I was laughed at when I first said it, and then I was able to drop a nice tweet. The tweet said, checkmate, when it was all said and done. It's just, listen, man, obviously, with any teams, a salary is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But that's never promised. If you're not performing well, or if a new player comes along, your salary can be gone in the blink of an eye.
Johnny, for
Here,
Johnny's new chat.
here you join a family of like-minded individuals who are willing to help you. If I called Hector right now and said, I need your help on stream right now, he would join this call instantly. I'm not going to do that, but there are just certain things. I have help everywhere, and I'm able to build something long-term. That's why I always say you take the OpTic offer. And the team is obviously always a winning team. Maybe not always winning every event, but winning potential.
That's good promo for us then.
My boy Foot was Johnny's in chat, so he just made another example. So there's this kid in the FIFA pro scene. His name is Anders Verjang, and he was like the next like simp style thing. You know what I'm saying? He's in like he was like this 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid that had like like he had all this hype on him. You know what I'm saying? He's just shitting on people online, started competing.
Yeah.
And it got announced today that he's going to Falcons. He was on like a smaller org, and he's finally making like the jump. It's just tough,
Damn. Go to the next Reddit post? Yeah, I'm down. Sorry. We were just talking about this, Thieves. I mean, listen, I don't know what Thieves do. I don't think it's fair to say they're screwed because Scrap and Hydra are leaving, because that's just what it is. That's what's going to happen to a lot of teams whenever their top players become free agents, right? You can say Ultra's screwed when they lose Joe Deceives, right? Miami's screwed when they lose Rencore. Like it's inevitable. Cell is playing chess. Bro, that's what I was saying earlier. It's more about a short-term bag, and sorry, I said it's less about a short-term bag and more about Vegas is going to be a potential destination for top players for years to come. And if you're selling and if you're AG and you can like become part of like that Falcons Call of Duty DNA and become the players that are going to stick there for a while, bro, you're going to be making a good living for a long time. And they're always going to try and field a roster next to you that you think you can win with. So I think MC is going to be all right. Yo, Chaser, welcome back for a full year. Thank you, bro.
I mean, yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I can't wait to hear those listenings, though. What, OpTic are in a 3P? Hey, knock on wood. I sure hope, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I talk to MC, and I probably will at some point tonight, it's like what I would tell him is, if there's a decision you're making, the most important thing is to not make the mistake that like other pros who have been in similar situation have made. You need to go there and make sure that like regardless of what the team's like, you're keeping your head down, you're trying hard, trying to be your best teammate. Most importantly, you're trying to have fun. Because your 2 could be the super team. Your 1, you're not going to be on some dog shit bottom team, bro. You and AG and Exodus is not a bottom team, bro.
Well, once again, and I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but do I understand why people think it's a mistake? Sure. But I truly think that AG has been underrated throughout Rostermania. Say what you want about AG. He is an S-tier player. He has S-tier capability. Yeah. Like few SMGs we talk about in that way. AG is one of them. The right team around AG makes AG a fucking superstar. MC is also a superstar. XNID is an unknown variable. This is why I say this. If XNID works, awesome. If he does not, they have to be willing to move on him. That's my only opinion on XNID. I hope it works for him. I'm happy they'll give him another shot. It either works or you move from him. As long as Vegas understands that, then I feel like they're going to be in an all right boat. And because they're getting MC, I'm assuming their 4th is going to be good. Like, it's not going to be, like, they're going to make another splash. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, logically speaking, if you're Vegas and you recruited MC, they told him exactly what I just said. They said, hey, we love XNID. We're confident he can be good. But if we're wrong, we're willing to move on him. Like, we're not just going to be like, sorry, he's staying no matter what, if he's not playing the way he needs to play. So, I don't know. I think Vegas will have a solid team.
I think so. I think they're
I just got.
I think their team will be good next year. So, just a case of me of, the 4th is super important. Figuring out the right role for XNID is super important. And, like making sure that AG can get back to his fucking champs winning, takeover, fucking do it all fucking bullshit. They do that, like they're going to be in the mix on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, bro, the important part, or I guess something important to say, is if you do start getting some crazy salaries from Vegas, you kind of have to act like you're not making that money, which is hard because like you see that hit your account and you're like, let's go. But like that's when it gets dangerous is if you start acting like you're making that money and it starts affecting the hours you're putting into the game or the way you're viewing it or the way you are as a teammate. Like as long as the guy's getting paid to have level heads and like they're not going to start acting up because of it, then good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think
I don't think MC is one of those guys, by the way. I think
MC's not one of those guys, yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. MC needs to go enjoy himself this offseason. He needs to go get on a yacht in Miami. He needs to go to Mykonos.
They might send him, bro.
MC's not doing any of that shit, bro.
MC enjoy your life.
What if they offered him a signing bonus? Like, hey, bro, we're sending you on a yacht for a week. Where do you want to go?
I'm telling you, MC's the lick of a century, brother.
MC is getting on Discord with fucking Pacer and his boys, Teskey and them, and they're fucking hanging out late night, bro. This guy's not going to Mykonos,
Wait,
dude.
hold on. Was this before Ronnie? Does Taylor have intelligence? Because I've been seeing this account pop up a few times.
Ronnie was first.
Ronnie was first. Okay. So Ronnie's
Taylor's
like, whoa.
Taylor's got intel, though. Taylor's definitely got intel.
Okay.
Yeah. But I also think that Ronnie, like, I will give Ronnie credit. I think what Ronnie's gotten really good at doing is like classic, like journalistic legwork. I think that guy DMs literally everybody in the scene in order to be able to double and triple confirm shit. And I respect that.
Hey, listen, man. Ronnie has earned credibility, in my opinion. Like, I feel like what Ronnie says happens now. So
you were saying Taylor was first?
Oh, apparently Taylor was first.
Okay.
Well, that's awesome. Yo, Ronnie, give me some. Yo, Ronnie, DM me, bro. What else do you know? You don't gotta tweet it, but give me some intel, because I obviously have the intel. So, Ronnie, let me double check your intel, and I'm not gonna tell you if it's right, but I will know if it's right. You know what I'm saying, Big Ron?
The two tap in your chat, Zen. Like, let's MC like. Yeah, the other team we've seen MC on was on that this first year in the league. And by the end of that Black Ops 4 season, you know what I'm saying? Teaming with Maddie and Trey and Asim and Tom, like, he was already putting himself in that, like, top AR situation at that point in his career, in his first fucking year. To be fair, though, MC also was, like, in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was coming in with that cred, you know, already. There were teams lining up to sign him once he turned 18.
Yeah, bro. MC was banned from IW8s.
By Matt was like, fuck this guy. Get him out of here, dude.
Shout out DB5 for the Aura lob.
Yes.
Who got the other one?
Wait, man, do you remember in
Upper Texas? Yeah, Shotzi, he can deal with some of the reinforcements. Well, he's gonna find one. He's gonna find.
Maybe a chance to get a couple extra kills and create
absolutely.
Space for the opposite team.
He's gonna get his teammate maybe to play it out. He goes for the car.
I kind of miss Vanguard.
Very, very close game. He's the shoulder coming in. Takes out Octane as well. Turns the birds and it's Shotzi again.
I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk.
Shotzi's still alive. And here's Ben here.
I didn't miss the call. I heard what Damon said. He said, who was the other one?
We get a recovery. But there is absolute madness. Pandemonium across Invasion. And it's another round.
The only player that treats a pro match like it's a ranked game.
They only got one in the CDL?
Yes.
Who got the other ones?
No way. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Shotzi, he can deal.
Dude, just fucking DB5 Aura.
Or they may have, you know what they might have tried to have done? They may have still gone for Clay, and then he would have just been on the team instead of Ender.
Yeah, I think it worked out better. He got a team with the Tiny Terrors on phase. I think it all played out way better in his favor. Looking back on it.
Who? The pimp?
Nah, Celium.
Oh.
When he was asking for 20K as his first ever salary in Black Ops 4.
Yo, do you think Ultra are making the right move being hard stuck on Joe? If
they don't care about money, yeah.
Yeah, it's fair, but don't you kind of have to? Like, I don't know. I guess, and this is obviously just my opinion, I think you have to consider, if you can't field a winning roster and you're seeing other teams forming winning rosters and you have an inflated offer for Joe, I think you consider it. Unless you think you can win. That's a different story. If you can't form a roster that you think can compete with those teams, I think you consider taking the inflated buyout you're going to get for him.
I don't think that Toronto wants to be a selling club, bro. I just don't think that's how they look at it. And like, they're just not going to act that way. I think the scrap thing was like a weird one-off that they want to avoid, but they don't want to be fucking like Borussia Dortmund, Sporting Lisbon, like shit like that, bro. They want to be a team that wins championships. Like, they don't want to be a team that unearths like value talent, and then once they pop and become all-stars, they like sell on, you know? That's not like their fucking MO.
Well, that's the issue too. If they get rid of Joe, like, they have no one.
I mean,
and no one's gonna,
I mean, I think they would build around Toby again. They would build around Toby again, and they would just take a little bit of risk.
Yeah, but like that could be all right, but still like
If you hold on,
Toronto's already in an unfavorable situation because all the other teams offer better amenities and money in comparison right
well,
now.
let me expand, because someone said if you have a generational talent, you don't let them walk. He can walk for free next year. That's my point. That's why I'm saying if other teams are getting better, and it's between selling Joe for an inflated price now before he walks for free next year, or fielding a team that you don't think you could win, would you not lean towards selling him while his buyout is inflated? Because the reality is, I think Joe's going to be great. There's no way to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's free next year.
I just think, again, Toronto doesn't care. I think they just want to win.
That's fair.
And it is what it is, bro.
That's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
like, they're just, it is like, I know it's frustrating for Gotaga. I know it's frustrating for Thieves and OpTic, or Thieves and FaZe.
Well, I don't
but
think
they
they
probably
have
try to
to,
get
bro.
him.
They should not. You can say what you want about Ultra or any team. If a player is contracted, players shouldn't just be able to get bought out or get whatever they want just because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ultra has no actual. I'm blanking on the word. No
Leverage?
No, not leverage. They have no dude, I'm getting so mad. Obligation. They have no obligation just to sell him because he
yeah.
has offers.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, they own the rights to Joe as a player. Like, that's just how it is.
Thank you, chat.
Again, it's just a weird situation in the sense of like, I think a lot of people thought Joe was good. He played really well at the end of last year, right? He's made a very good run at the last two events. I think Toronto was always his best offer in that offseason, right? Like going to go team with Jamie and Toby, and Ben was way better than like any of the other situations I know that he had an offer on.
At what
But I don't
point?
think anyone expected Joe to become like, you know what I'm saying? To become like a all-star caliber level sub player, you know, like top, 5 in the league type shit. And so it
Yeah.
just ended up in the same situation that Toronto ended up with fucking Jamie and Toby when they called them up, shit like that. It's like, well, now you've got bigger legacy orgs calling, and they're just gonna try to get theirs, and it is what it is. And like,
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe there is a price. Maybe fucking Adam is eventually gonna walk this back. I don't know, but
I mean,
can I
listen,
ask you a question,
okay,
Jim?
yo, there's
'Cause
always a price. Despite what he says, there's always a price. But go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? Because I don't know if you talked about it on stream.
Go
What are
ahead.
your thoughts on, speaking of the post right under the post you're looking at, your boy Jerry starting a challengers team?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to them like last week about it. I mean, I think it's dope, bro. I mean, more eyes on Challengers COD, especially with like some of the creators from Barstool getting involved, bro. Jersey Jerry loves Call of Duty. Sass and Mook apparently do as well. But yeah, I don't know what the plan is, like, and I need to talk to them more. I'm not sure if they want to field like a winning Challengers roster with players that most people already know, or if they want to build like a unknown team. But that's very difficult. Like, it's very difficult. Like, right now, I think they want to run tryouts and pick up like an unknown team and go compete. That's fun in idea, and you're like, hell yeah, let's do this. But when the team's placed in top 128 and it's just like repetitive, that's when you're like, we might need to do something here. But I don't know their exact plan. But listen, the more the merrier, especially trying to bridge that gap, right? Bringing some of the Barstool fans over into Call of Duty, like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm wondering because
awesome.
I watched your video and I was like, they were saying their budget was like 0, so which is
Like,
fine.
they're not paying. Hold on, I'm getting my salad from the door. Hold on,
What are you talking about?
I'm back,
dude?
baby.
Wait, that put an idea in my head. Have either of you had a situation where you were like close to like fighting a teammate?
No, I don't think I ever almost fought a teammate.
Trying to think of like.
I mean, to
Bro,
be
Dylan,
fair,
the only
my
one that I
toxic
ever thought
days-
of.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, my toxic, like, I was most toxic when I was like young, before like the CDL. You know what I'm saying? I was like 14, 15, 16 years old during like my toxic era. Like any
when
type
we
of
were doing
arguments
kickbacks.
or shit I used to say to my teammates, we were all online for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I ever almost fought. The only people I almost fought, and I wouldn't even say, Too Quick tried to fight me when he was blacked out at the Great Wolf Lodge.
He tries to fight everyone.
Bro,
When he's
Great Wolf Lodge.
I've
holy
told this
shit.
story a few times.
Great
but
Wolf Lodge.
real-
holy
I'll-
fuck.
I'll breeze over this quick. Too Quick I was very I was not very intimidating. I'm still not intimidating, but I was even then. I was very fat, short, funny kid, just walking around being funny and loud, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Too quick walks into the Great Wolf Lodge. He's next to Miracles. I was like, "Yeah, what's up, Aaron?" He said, "What? Mir, hold my belt." And I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" And then the other time, John is someone who likes to. There are certain people who like to rile you up while you're drunk, and Clayster and John are two of those guys right there. Every time you're with Clay, to this day, bro, Clay's a grown man. Clay's over 30 years old. To this day, Clay will start trying to rage bait you if you're drinking. There comes a point in the night, bro, he got Tej. It was, what event were we at? Was it DreamHack or was it? He got Tej riled up, and I'm like, oh no, he got Tej. It was DreamHack Dallas. But every single time Clay's like, yo, Zin, you were fucking bad, man. Like, especially, like, it'd be like, dude, especially when everyone thought you were good. Like, dude, World War II, you weren't even good. Like, he'll just try to rile you up. I'm just like, Clay, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm not falling for it.
That's all what the Flakers do, bro. They all just in the Discord and rage bait each other.
And then, bro, John used to just walk up to you. Like, bro, outside World of Beer, John just walked up to me. And he starts fucking me. He's like, "What's up, Zenny?" And he starts pushing me. I'm like, "John, what the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "What?" And he just nonstop pushing me. And I'm like, "John, fucking stop pushing me." That's pretty much the only extent of me almost fighting people. I don't think I ever. Okay, BL Fire said me and you almost fought. There's no way me and you almost fought, Mike. You're like fucking 7 feet tall.
That would look insane. The Slender Man versus a little chunk.
Ben almost had a chair thrown at him.
When was this, Tucker? Is this the Birmingham story? I don't think Chris and I got to that point. It was more I said some stupid shit to Chris and like.
Was that when you started yelling at Chris after we lost the match?
Yeah, fucking CWL.
Lose game 5 round 11 and Ben's in our ear. What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, it wasn't even like, "Oh, good try, guys." Blah blah blah.
Wait, did you guys see this?
What the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck? What was that?
Yeah, I talked about this earlier.
Wait, Real reportedly rejected an offer from Falcons?
Rejected already?
Wait, I just don't think this is true.
There's no way.
There's no way you're rejecting before anything even happens.
You always take the Falcons offer.
Bro, there's no way.
Family for generations.
I don't believe this.
I do kind of believe it, but I also
really just an outright reject, not even like a "I'll call you back."
I mean,
damn.
I don't think
Young Texas, welcome back, bro. Thank you, man.
As far as I know, but I don't like. We talked this earlier. I don't know why anyone until like Thieves is specifically in Falcons now, I guess, make decisions. Why anyone else should sign a contract right now? Like, chicken fucking 180 so fast.
Yeah, no one.
Something like Real's got an opportunity.
No free agent's gonna sign. I think next step is where is Abizi going? Like, I feel like that because that's like, okay, like once Abizi signs somewhere, like hypothetically, if Gentlemates, let's just use Gentlemates as an example, if Gentlemates can get the Abizi buyout, that's what will then potentially be like, okay, now Draws is going to sign and this guy's going to sign.
Oh, the one I was going to say, chat, it never really got to that point, but I felt like the closest I was to seeing one of those was Lamar and Donnie on New York. I don't know if you remember that, Dill, but I was like the closest. I don't think it ever like got that close, but like that was the closest I've ever seen it.
They would just yell at each other.
Yeah, they would just yell at each other pretty bad, but I don't think it ever got like fist wise or anything, or would have gotten to that.
Same if I got
signed to think I've ever seen teammates.
That is the rumor. That Liam signed to Falcons.
Yeah, shout out Hixie, bro. Hixie retired today. I feel a lot of people are retiring, man. I mean, it's getting to that point. I feel bad for Hixie. He had a very interesting set of circumstances where he won a tournament, placed second at champs, and then kind of entered this challengers whirlwind. And I know he had a bad stint on Vancouver. I'm not defending that. He was not playing well on Vancouver, but he then goes to a tournament, EWC, knocks out 2 pro teams when no one thinks they could. Like, I think Hixie did his thing, but I wish him luck.
No, yeah. I mean, he got a lot of hate during his time, but he still kept grinding through it. I gotta respect it. He grinded his way back into the league twice, so
bro,
that's good. And he seems like a smart guy, so he's gonna be all right in his future.
Is attached still low for you guys?
He made a lot of money too in his time.
He's a little low on my Discord. I gotta turn him up.
I just raised him more, Chad. Let me know if that's better.
By the way, these Warzone if draws in.
So, can I address something that's in your chat, by the way?
Go
Benny?
ahead, please.
So somebody's asking, why is everyone say oil's money when Falcon is founded by a pro FIFA player who made millions off of money and founded Falcons with the sweat? I
think that's
definitely
being
think that,
sarcastic.
like, no, I don't think that guy's being sarcastic, but I want to also explain this because it's important to people to understand how like, shit works.
The floor is yours, Benjay.
Like, M-Dot's obviously definitely made a lot of money, and I think he definitely probably put some in at the upstart. But you should go look at who Teams Falcons is sponsored by, and you should look at who actually funds those organizations, and you would see very quickly, where some of their money comes from, and the money that those partnerships and sponsorships have is fairly infinite. So it's not, what I'm saying, like, do your research. It'll become very clear if you fucking Google.
Listen, bro. Vegas has an unlimited bag if they want to tap into it. And I feel like that is understood mainly across the entire pro scene now. And I think this is the first year where we're going to actually see them use it. Right? Like MC, whoever their fourth is going to be. I want to talk about this clip. Octane on the main AR role, I think it's a dying role. And I kind of agree. And I think the reason why is map design, player movement. I feel like the games have just gotten very quick. I feel like maps aren't as big as they used to be. And you need your main, like, the way roles used to be viewed are, it's an entirely different game, bro. And
Yeah.
I actually commented on this Reddit post. I was like, back then, let's use Black Ops 2 for an example. Your main AR, he would run a perk to throw trophies faster. Like, that's just one of the few things that ARs did. And ARs were like the guys that rotated early, right? Like at 30 seconds, Stainville's rotating or so-and-so is rotating. Now, every player is to do it all. You can switch your weapon off spawn seamlessly, depending on the scenario you're in. Everybody has to rotate. It's all about who's at the right spot and when. All perks are the same. Map design has gotten worse. I kind of agree with Sam. I think nowadays you're setting yourself up for failure if you don't have a main AR that can, at the bare minimum, variate his pace to be on par with his AR counterpart.
Yeah, 100%.
Agreed.
I think the AR role of just having your ARs get 90 seconds it's still going to happen. It's still good. But as you saw with like OpTic at the end of the year, I mean, they got Mercules and look how much better their team did just because they had 2 ARs that could actually get Mixie when needed.
It's just not
Like,
as efficient.
You're going to have to play like the AR is just going to be like not a main, but it's going to be an AR role like Scrap. Like Scrap's considered a main AR because he doesn't really pull out a sub too often. But the way he plays, he's setting pace and putting pressure on the map with an AR. So like if you can have multiple ARs doing that, it's going to be even better. Instead of just like defaulting the hill and holding a power spot in one spot.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Insight is like a pretty good example from this year. Everyone was talking about how slow he is, and then EWC, we finally saw like pace from Jamie that I think people want to see more. Yeah, bro. I mean, you had Celium running an SMG on Vault this year. You saw Brandon with the SMG out at times. Like, these are just unprecedented things that never really used to be a thing. Actually, I say that, but I feel like there were definitely 8 vectors on the map during Ghost sometimes.
And it probably will continue this way from now on, unless there's a dynamic shift with how like create a class or the perk system or gunsmith is. Like, I don't see this.
Well, it's
changing
create a class,
anytime
but it's
soon.
also, bro, it's auto attack sprint. It's how fast the player movement is now. Like, I feel like you kind of just fly across the map.
Yeah.
And then if you pair that with small to mid-sized maps, like, bro, you have to be a fast AR, otherwise you're costing at this point.
Yeah, it's just not as efficient ever.
Like in MW3, it wasn't as crazy because with an AR, like you couldn't just be running around mid sprint people hitting crazy back slides and laying down. Like in Black Ops 6, you can. Like every player could play quick in Black Ops 6. Whereas MW3, like if you have an AR, even MW2, like you had to iron up sometimes just how the movement was in that game.
Mm-hmm.
This is being a Halo player. It's a stark difference how rigid roles are in COD until recently. Correct. The reason why OpTic dominated at the end of the year is because they turned into a Halo team. Everyone picked up every lane, every hill, and every gun, depending on the need of the team. Honestly, well said. And I feel like that's going to start becoming the norm for the game in general, for every team. It's like, yo, Brandon, if you spawn here, you got to take out a sub because you got to hold this. Like, this is going to start becoming commonplace here.
The timing is just so important.
Evolving.
The
Like, it's
timings are
actually
always just too
evolving.
important.
Is COD evolving? Is evolving
Yeah.
the word?
Yeah, well, like the play style of it is, yes, like it's evolving towards like there's not gonna be set roles. Like, yes, you might use a set gun, but like when it's like you said, when it's your turn to do something, if you don't do it, you trolled. Whether
Yeah.
that's pulling an
No.
AR out to
Mhm.
lock down this lane or pulling a sub out to hit this route, the only one that could take that route at that exact timing.
I don't know. I guess, and I get, okay, yes, it is evolving, and I think people are forced to adapt, but I don't like how like we're losing so much strategy. Like we're losing, like, bro, the cool thing about player roles is that each player had to sacrifice something to do something for the team. And like you used to
Agreed.
be able to tell a story through that sacrifice. Like, oh man, this guy, you know, he can be seen through that smoke right now, but he's the guy who has to do that. And this guy's going to run a little faster. Like, we lose that storyline, and now it's all just shooting. It's all gunfights, and holy shit, what a gunfight win. Like, there's no more give and take. It's all super soldiers now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the perk system in Gunsmith, it's just like it will never be role based with those with the way they are right now. It's too like everyone's just trying to be everyone's just gonna try and use the best shit anyways, and there's no give and take. There's no you have to risk something to do something else if you want to be faster on the map or if you want to have a better way of doing something as a sub or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like there's not as much risk and reward. You're just gonna use the best shit, and
Bro,
that's just the meta right now.
I guess I'm going to give you an example from Call of Duty
Bingo.
Ghosts. And I know it was a while ago. I'm not living in the past, but this is what I do miss about the storytelling in Call of Duty. Let me give you a hypothetical, bro. You're a bomb planner, he's got to run cold-blooded or whatever it was called because he was going to get sniped through
Insomnia? Wait,
Brom.
what was it? Incognito.
Yeah, he had to run incog because if he's your bomb planner, he's going to get shot through the bomb by a thermal if he dies. That guy gets picked early. Now the casters are like, oh shit, their incog player is dead. They need to plant, but there's a thermal on this, and that creates a storyline within the game where it's like, what is so-and-so team going to do to now counter the unexpected that just happened? Now it's all like, holy fuck, Scrap rotated, he got a kill. Like, I feel like there's no more game within the game from a strategy perspective of like utility and stuff. Obviously, there's still strategy. I'm not
All the
saying there's no
utility gets
strategy.
banned. I mean, we don't have snipers, we don't have thermals, we don't
You
have
have
smoke.
smokes.
All the utility's gone. We can't use strong arm. Like, bro, remember in Ghost S&D is by far the best search and destroy you've ever had.
Yeah.
You could play 1v1s to 4v4s and it all played the exact same, where you could play a 1v1, you could stun and nade strong arm certain areas of the map, know exactly, get info on where they are, and make a play based off that. Now it's just like bang shit out, hope they're not there, shoulder, get some info. But in Ghost, there was a counter for everything. There was a thermal for a smoke. There was incognito for the smoke.
And then the
and
perk
thermal.
system was godlike in that game.
Yeah, it was literally perfect. Like, there was counters to everything. The maps were perfect with the crosses. You can get information, process of elimination of where they are. Like, it was just amazing.
Bro,
but
there
now
was a
it's just
game
bang
within the
out.
game now. And now it's like cookie cutter. It's just so gunfight reliant, and like the crazy plays are always like the crazy kills and gunfights, and no longer like the.
It's like body stacking now. Like, you're just body stacking around the bomb.
Yeah, I
It's
do
like
every
wish there,
game
if
is
there was,
IW,
there was
dude.
more, bro.
But
yeah.
what I will say is, because I know some people blame the players for this, the games have also changed, bro. Like, smokes back then were used to cross and to plant. Now smokes are used to create
Yeah, you
chaos,
couldn't
and
one-way them.
and
Yeah,
and, and now you
couldn't
can
one-way
look
them.
through them.
They
Other
do
guy
that.
can't see
Yeah.
you, and now you lose. Like, it is a different game, but I do
That's the
think we
biggest
need
issue with
like
smokes.
I think we need one smoke per team in search only, because hardpoint. I'm sorry, hardpoint's too fast paced now. We can't allow smokes in, because the only use of smokes is just going to be to create chaos and randomness now in a game mode like hardpoint. But search, we need smokes. Sniping, obviously from a viewer perspective, I would like it in. We would all like it in. Players feel differently just because I think they think it's too easy.
Nah, yeah. I mean, the sniping thing, I feel like the only game sniping shouldn't have actually been in was Cold War, because it was just that OP.
You need
But,
you
like,
need
every other
smokes with
game, you need a
snipers. Like,
sniper.
that's
You
a
need-
necessity.
yeah.
If there are snipers, you need smokes. Like, there can't be sniping with no smokes. That's just absurd.
Call of Duty's just so dull now. Like when you watch Search and Destroy, like it's just so dull.
Yeah. Everyone's
Yeah.
just defaulting. It's just
It's
a
just the same. You're watching the
default
same round
info
play out.
play and then make
Yeah.
something happen. Like
It's
there's
the
no
same round over and over. There's no
Yeah.
smoke fakes. There's no sniping this, getting a pick. Like while it might not be as competitive because sniping's easy or whatever they say, like you just need some kind of variable to switch it up. When's the last time we saw someone have a crazy clutch with a sniper because they're across the map, they get them off the bomb, and like it just doesn't happen anymore because they're fucking always banned.
I mean,
Like, you
bro,
just
I feel
shoulder
like we
get
used to
info and
see
you
so
move.
much. I feel like we used to see more fakes. Like, yo, let's triple cross, and then we're gonna cross back a little bit. Like, there just used to be a lot more.
Yeah. Or you smoke, or you said one person to smoke across, everyone else hits the other side of the map
Yeah.
as they do that.
I mean, that's
Yep.
another thing. There was only one S&D map with a cross this game. It was Rewind. It wasn't even like a real cross.
Yeah, that's like a
And it wasn't even in the game
cross-relevant
for
part of
most of the
map, yeah.
year.
Nah, some of these maps are criminal, bro. Like
Yeah.
bro, protocol search. Like, there's some criminal
Bro, we
ass
were playing
maps.
Vault Search for
You
fucking
could
Yeah,
smoke
no,
across to
that's
an
insane.
incognito. Bro, we used to smoke the Octane cross on offense and run incognito so they couldn't even see you cross in the smoke with it. Like, and you're the sniper, you're just like shooting through it from gas station just to see if you kill anyone. But like that shit that you can't do anymore.
Legend
miss it.
switching to COD versus formal Shotzzy switch. I think we should keep in mind Legend's situation is a bit different. Shotzzy and formal went through. They basically had an entire year to grind COD and sort of rewire their brains for that game before they finally broke out into the pro scene. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think if Legend doesn't get picked up, there's definitely going to be like a bit of a learning curve. He's not just going to start fucking shitting on everybody. I mean, who knows, really? But yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think a team should pick up Legend? Because I saw some discourse on Twitter about it. Someone was saying, like, no, he doesn't deserve it. Challengers players deserve it. Other people are like, well, you're a fucking idiot because if he's the next Shotzzy, it's a very good risk to take.
I think the risk-reward ratio for a team that's in a rebuild is too strong to not pick him up, personally.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hell yeah, there's no reason not to. Like if you pick up a challenge, like the young challengers or challengers players and older vet pros, you're not going to win events. You're not going to do anything special. You might as well take
Hello, am I lagging out?
him to a certain point, and that's worth it.
Wait, did I just lag?
I think I think you lagged real quick.
That was me? Okay.
Yeah, your stream like skipped for a second too. All right, it's back.
All right, we're back. Sorry, guys. I'm getting these mini Fs. As long as the stream's not fully crashing, we're all right.
How does CS fix one-way smokes? Did CS have one-way smokes before?
That's another thing. The smoke really never got fixed. If this was CS or League, that shit's patched up in 2 weeks, max.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they like. I don't know if they want the smoke to be like this or not. Like, it seems like they kind of want the smoke to
Wait,
be
where
like
did
this.
Ben go?
Yeah,
did
I
Ben
guess
say
so.
bye?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he just dipped.
Bro, what the hell? Ben, come back.
Bro, we gas that guy and he just fucking dips on us.
I don't understand, bro.
We were having good
Yeah, never
combos,
mind.
too,
I
like-
take back everything I said, bro. Fuck Ben.
Uh-oh, we got an XNID tweet.
Wait, do we?
Excellent tweet.
We got an XNID tweet. A picture of XNID and Pred yelling on stage.
Damn.
Someone replied with a Celium gif.
Damn. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, but this
shit.
guy Ben took the gas and dipped. That's criminal.
Yeah, I actually wonder who they're gonna get as a fourth because like it makes it so weird because is XNID running an AR next year?
Okay,
Or
that I
flesh?
don't know.
I don't
because
know. I don't know.
That if we had the answer to that, it would be so much easier to place a player on Falcons. But
well,
that's
Ben
the
thinks he's going to
variable.
run a sub, and I think he's going to run an AR. I just think there are more SMG options than AR options right now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like think about the SMGs. Okay, maybe you buy Abe, right? Free agents, you got Real. Kleenex may be potential. Kismet. Neptune, 04. I mean, obviously 04 is probably going to phase, but Neptune, like, I feel like
Yeah.
there's just more SMG talent to go around. Kleenex would have fit perfect, bro. Kleenex, Pred, XNID, and Celium. It's so weird to like.
That's the weirdest combination of players ever, but they would be running it down. Or Kleenex would be running it down.
Mac? Nah, man. I see.
Wait, that would be a four different nation team.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
actually
that'd be the
sick.
first.
That's actually cool.
That'd be the first in COD.
Would that
for
be the
sure.
first one? It has to be, right?
Yeah,
Four different nations.
4 different, yeah.
That's actually
4
dope.
different continents.
How the fuck is 04 supposed to be better than the
Bro, it actually
trio?
would be 4 different continents.
04
Or
is-
I guess is Saudi part Europe, part Asia? Or,
I don't
04
even
is
know, to be
gross,
honest.
bro. And once again,
that would be insane.
I feel like, listen, you got to forgive me. I feel like a lot of us are going to repeat ourselves during Rostermania. FaZe is going to get worse on paper no matter what, probably, right? Like, there's no way they're going to build a roster on paper that you're like, yeah, that's definitely better than Simp, Abizi, Draws, and Cell. So it's going to come
Yeah,
down to
they-
team chemistry
they
and just
can't.
like the new feel, new look.
Yeah. I mean, that's their biggest thing. I think FaZe is also, it seems like with the way they're going to go for this team, they're planning for the future too.
Gotaga rated Tej, that has to be a troll.
Not, unless the Gotaga only had 174 viewers, then I don't think so.
Simp said, don't worry about FaZe, I'm him. Oh, he said that in my chat. I know. I saw it. I mean, listen, bro, I have full belief that Simp is it's Simp, bro. I think any team he's on is going to be good. But we got to talk about it objectively, bro. I mean, if you're losing a BZ to a top team, and if Draws is going to a top team, and if MC is building a team, like, you're losing 3 players and restarting from scratch, where it's like, it's a risk.
And it's going to take some time to get on the same page, like chemistry-wise too. Like, it's going to take the groundwork in scrims. Like, it's not just going to be, you're in a completely new environment now. So it's not just like it was before.
Wait, hold on. Who's the 4th? Simp, Abuza,
Who's it?
04.
04.
Who's the 4th?
Fuck, I don't know. Like, I think, well, it depends. Is
We haven't even been talking about this.
Simp's probably going to be a sub, right?
Yeah. I would assume.
So it depends. Like,
I feel like, yeah, maybe Draws. If Draws doesn't go to Toronto, then maybe he just goes
like,
back.
I feel like FaZe should keep Draza.
No, they should. And that
They
just...
can. It should be like Simp, Draws, 04, Abuza. I don't mind that team.
That's a good team. That's a good search team.
Or maybe even like get Kleenex if they're able to off Toronto.
I think Abuza's comms are better than MC's.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Abuza
though.
knows English.
And
MC doesn't yet.
This is what I was talking about, though. If they don't get Draws back, it might force Simp's hand into running an AR. Unless, because then it's like, okay, who are your AR options? You have like Nasty, Sib, or you have Simp on Flex, and then you can go for like a Neptune, a Real, a Kleenex. Like, there's going to be more options